Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Captain Howie, the Geocaching Jeeper here. I just want to make a quick video to let everyone know that I am still alive and out there. Been a little while since you've got a video from me. We had the holidays and, things get busy around the holidays. The other reason is it's been cold. And you find that the older you get, the less your body likes to deal with the cold. Particularly me, so I haven't actually been out caching lately. I've got a couple caches here and there, but I didn't have the camera with me. I did get my farewell 2018 or whatever it's called souvenir, and I got my hello 2019 souvenir. I don't know if anyone caught that on my Facebook and on Twitter. I actually got stopped by the police trying to find my New Year's Day cache. So it was first for me while geocaching. But yeah, a little bit of a sketchy area with surveillance cameras, and I don't know why I decided to go after a lonely cache for my souvenir, but this cache was probably a year and a half lonely. Went there, searched around for it. No trespassing signs all over the place. It was actually at a boat launch. Just beyond the boat launch, it was all no trespassing signs. I stayed on the correct side of that, but there was also all sorts of closed circuit cameras, and someone called the police on me. So I was actually there with my 7-year-old and 9-year-old kids. So not sure why they called the police on me, but they did, and the police came down, and luckily the responding officer knew what geocaching was, and he just let me go. He didn't even really ask many questions. So anyway, I did get my souvenir, and yesterday, I got this in the mail from geocaching shop geocaching.com. What could be in the envelope? We shall see. If I can get it open. I haven't opened it yet. I ordered a couple things. And inside is my Geocoin for my Thanks 2018, Hello 2019 Geocoin. We'll take it out and look at it. It does come with two tags, which is really nice. I really like that geocaching has done that. One of the things I've always hated is you get this really beautiful geocoin and you don't want to release it because it's funny. I think Phil Skimbosh just put out a video and said he calculated that 51% of trackables go missing. Now, I don't know if he pulled that number out of the air or not, but it sounds pretty accurate to me. So here is the goodbye or thanks 2018 and the hello 2019 Geocoin. So that's cool. And like I said, it comes with a trackable tag, which is great because I can just send that out and I don't have to get rid of the Geocoin. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, my free gingerbread travel tag. Be sending that out. And another gingerbread travel tag. I don't know if it's because of, I guess, is it for every $25 you spend you get one? I'm not really sure. I know I spent over $50 here, so maybe that's why I got two of them. I don't know. I did pick this up. They were actually clearancing these geocoins out, and I thought it was pretty cool. And it was cheap. It was 50% off. which you can't go wrong with 50% off. This is the 2018. Let me see where the... Is this trackable? Oh yeah, it is trackable. It's very small. This is the 2018 International Geocaching Day Geocoin, which was it's actually a really cool geocoin. Like I said, they were clearancing this at like 50% off, and I was like, wow, I think I'm gonna get that. So I did. And the other thing I got is for a friend of mine. I got a premium membership card, so I'll be sending that out to them. But that's pretty much it. I wanted to make another video before the end of the year, kind of talking about the channel and everything. You know, I'm up to 43 subscribers, I think. I'd really like to grow the channel. I have some ideas. I kind of have some changes I want to make in the way I do the channel. You know, it's one of the changes probably will be when I started the channel. My goal was to put out a video every single week, and any vlogger, I can't. Well, first of all, the vloggers that do daily vlogs, my hat is off to you. I mean, that is amazing. Doing a weekly vlog, I mean, I myself am married. I have 2 children. I have a busy life. Putting out a vlog once a week is a lot. A lot of people, they watch the videos, they love them. They don't realize, and I didn't realize, what it takes to edit a video before you put it out. A lot of work goes into it. A lot of time goes into it. So all you other vloggers out there that do the geocaching videos, my hat's off to you. I mean, before I started doing this, had no idea what went into it. You know, the whole reason I started the channel is, you know, I've been a geocacher for a while. Not a long time, but I've been a geocacher for a while. I drove cross country this year. I drove from Oregon to New Hampshire. And when I did this, I decided, wow, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit a geocache in every single state I go through. And I accomplished that. Also, I did the journey by myself. I had 6 days to go from Oregon to New Hampshire, which doesn't leave you a lot of time. I was driving, you know, roughly 10 hours a day. But I did have a few stops I needed to make. Now, I visit Oregon maybe once a year, so I actually got to visit the original stash plaque, which I hadn't done yet. I've been to Oregon many times, never did it. So I did that. On the way back, though, I wanted to go to the Arches National Park in Utah. It's a place I've always wanted to go. I was going by myself, so I made a decision. I'm going to go down there, and then I'm going to shoot back. In doing so, it puts you not near Kansas, but in the vicinity of Kansas. Basically, I rerouted my route to go hit Mingo. Added about 4 hours to my entire drive, but when you're driving for, I forgot how many hours it took me in total. 4 hours really isn't that much. It took me 5 days to drive by myself, from Oregon to New Hampshire. So I hit a cache in every state. I did hit Mingo. I got a lot of the earth caches in Utah. But in doing all this, I said, what's the best way to preserve the memories from this trip? And I said, I'm gonna decided to vlog it. No intention of putting it on YouTube. So I did. I vlogged my journey, poorly. It was the first time I've ever done this. And when I got home, it's like, wow, this is, I had these vlogs and stuff, and I'm like, these are caches that are on, these were bucket list caches, some of them that I found. And I said, maybe I'll put these videos on YouTube. I used just the cheapy movie maker software that came with Windows 10, and boom, put some videos out there. but I also found I really enjoyed doing it. So I started doing it more, and then that's when I decided I was going to put one out once a week. Well, long story short, actually, long story is pretty long. That's not really feasible for my life to do one a week. So I'm going to try to do in the future of 2019, maybe two a month. If I have time, I'll do more, but one a week has been really tough for me because I feel that some of the videos I put out were not the quality that I really wanted to. But when you've committed to doing one a week, it kind of pushes you to put videos out there that you really maybe didn't quite want to put out there. I've filmed and then I watched them, and it's like, you know what? That's not what I really had my intention. I would like to put a lot more into the video, but you have that, well, I got to put one out this week, so you put it out there. So that's one thing that will probably change in 2019. I don't think I'll be doing as many videos just because I want to put out better quality videos. One of the things I've always said is geocaching, it's not just about the cache, it's about the places it takes you. Well, when you don't have a lot of time in your life and you have to go out and you end up getting micros in the woods, and it takes you to the woods and there's nothing really remarkable about it, that's what I got for footage that day, or that week, so that's what I would release, but that's not really what I want to do. The other thing is, like I touched on the beginning, this time of the year, New England is cold. My body does not react to the cold the way it used to, so I tend to not do a lot of caching in the winter. So that's another reason I won't be putting out so many videos right now. Also, there's places that I really want to go to film that, this is not the best weather to go there. I live just south of the New Hampshire White Mountains. Absolutely beautiful area. I have some caches in mind that I really want to go do. They're just impossible to film right now because of the weather and the snow. We don't have much snow. We have traces of snow on the ground right now. Here, you go a couple hours north, there's tons of snow. So, spring is really when I'm going to have to film those. Also, I'm thinking I might possibly start a second channel that's not dedicated to geocaching. It's more dedicated to the outdoors and Jeeps. That's another thing. I bill myself as a Geocaching Jeeper. I realized, wow, you haven't seen any Jeeps yet in my videos. That's another thing that has to do with the winter. I started filming in the fall. We have road salt here in New England. They salt the roads heavily. They actually now, before storms, they pre-treat the roads with the solution so that they don't freeze. Well, it rots the heck out of our vehicles. I actually purchased a vehicle this summer in Oregon and drove it home. And the reason I did that is because it has absolutely no rust on it. It's used, not a speck of rust. You go to a car dealership here in New Hampshire and you look at vehicles on the lot that are brand new, and you look and they have surface rust on the frames just from the overspray from the roads and stuff. So my Jeep, I've actually replaced the frame in it. When I got it, the frame was rotted. So I replaced the frame. After doing that much work, I never intend on driving that vehicle in the winter because I know what the road salt will do to it. So my Jeeps don't see the road in the winter, so you haven't seen any Jeeps. I plan on involving those in the videos a little more in the spring. I have some areas that I want to go that are accessible by Jeep, so you'll be seeing a little more Jeeps mixed in with the geocaching. Like I said, I might potentially start another channel also that has to do with the outdoors and hiking, and Jeeps and things like that. One of my other hobbies that I do is I actually autocross. I have a Ford Focus that I race, and that might be mixed in there too somewhere. But we'll see. That's not really has to do with geocaching, but I might start another channel also, which is kind of crazy because I, hard pressed for time as it is. But we will see. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am still here. I'll try to be more regular with my videos. Another thing is, we're kind of renovating my house right now. I need to set up a area to do filming, and I'm thinking of possibly, if I do decide to still try to stick to doing videos once a week, once the weather changes and it gets into the spring, I might do some more videos like this, behind a desk, talking to you guys about different things, possibly maybe making some caches, something along those lines. I would love your input if you'd like to see me do something like that too, like making or designing caches. The big push for 2019 is quality caches. I'll be the first to admit I have caches out there that I'm not proud of. I don't have any film canisters anymore, but I did. And the only reason I got rid of them is because they leaked and I had to constantly replace the logs. But I've got some micros out there that are meh caches, and I'll probably be revamping all those. I actually have a really good gadget cache I made, and the problem with that one is I can't find a place to actually put this gadget cache because it has to be secured to a pole or a building or possibly a tree, and I just have not found the right spot to actually put this. But hopefully I'll be putting that out in the spring somewhere, and I'll be designing some better quality caches as well, and I'll be sharing that with you. So like I said, if there's something you'd like to see, let me know. I'm up for trying anything. Like I said, I'd like to grow the channel some more in this year, so give me your feedback, and until then, I'll catch you later, and good luck in 2019.